Hello guys, today I'm Muhammad Raafi sharing Balas and my partner Mosha Maulidiva. Can you say hi Mosha?
Hi all.
Me and my partner Mosha will talk to you guys about Salmonella case. Okay, the introduction. In the first slide, we introduce what is Salmonella case to you guys. The Salmonella case outlines a few of the RM practices implemented in Finland between 1995 and 2001. To track and lower the risk of human salmonella infections brought on by poultry, salmonella is a highly contagious bacterium that can spread through food, animals, or the environment. Although a salmonella infection can be fatal, it can be cured with medication. These days, fatal cases are uncommon. The next slide.
Here are the main properties of the study. The first one is application field. So the application field is the incidence of Salmonella in the poultry production chain and its human transmission. The second one is the decision maker. This one is the Minister of Agriculture and Forestry in Finland. And the third one is additional stakeholders. It is poultry producers and also consumers. The next one is causes for starting the study. The first one is evaluation of the program's efficiency and sustainability. The second one is political rationale and government and EU decisions. And the third one is interest implication.
Okay, the methodology. Bayesian probabilistic inference model. MCMC sampling, Monte Carlo modeling, and cost-benefit evaluation. Next slide, please. Okay, the steps taken to assess the effectiveness and suitability of the intervention program are described in this study. Politically speaking, the research was necessary to support the program, which was more stringent than what the EU mandated. Pure curiosity for research is another driving force. At the ministry's request, the National and Food Research Institute, or you can call EEELA, Department of Risk Assessment, assessed the intervention program. Next slide, please.
Next is the RM process. So the entire case can be viewed as an assessment of RM solutions that have been put into practice, which is the final phase of the iterative RM process. The study's main concern is the possibility of human salmonella infections contracted from eating broiler. Using the transmission model from the previous chapter, the infection probability was calculated under a number of scenarios, and the outcomes of two intervention techniques that were analyzed. Separate research was assessed the financial costs associated with human infections as well as the health effects. The next one is risk identification. So the risk identification is the potential for human salmonella infection originating from broiler meat poses a risk to both public health and financial losses for producers. The next one is risk evaluation probability. So models of Monte Carlo simulations and Bayesian inference were used to simulate and prevalence and transmissions of salmonella with and without intervention program. Expert views and relevant data were used to assess the model parameters and prior justifications. Computations using MATLAB at risk Monte Carlo simulations and Markov chain Monte Carlo, or MCMC, simulations, which is the foundation of Winbox software.
The risk evaluation consequence. Analysis of health impacts due to human salmonella infection and not covered in the case study. Cost and benefit analysis not covered in the case study. Development and evaluation of RM methods. An analysis of the impact of two treatments on the number of human infection and the incidence of Salmonella in the poultry production chain. Interventions. First one is elimination of breeding flocks that tested positive for Salmonella. And the second one is heat treating broiler meat that has been infected and is not addressed in the research. RM decisions, the intervention program is still in place with very slight alteration to its requirement.
So the next one is risk assessment model. So the first one is primary production inference model or PCIM, and the secondary production simulation model or SPSM, and the consumption inference model or CIM. Make up the three components of risk assessment model for Salmonella in the broiler production chain. Based on Bayesian inference, the model allows evaluation of the direct effects of removing identified trigger and flock positive for Salmonella. Expert views and relevant data will use to evaluate probabilistic inference models, parameters, and bias distribution. The quantitative findings demonstrate that the production broiler Salmonella prevalence is considerably lower than identified trigger flock positive for the pathogen and are removed from the production chain. Overall, the desired Salmonella risk model suggests that the best defense against human infections is a combination of eliminating flocks and that are positive for the bacteria and keeping safe. So the conclusion is all consumers of poultry meat bear the risk contracting Salmonella from the meat as the bacterium can pose significant threat to human health. However, the majority of consumers lack of ability to direct control this risk, as it is primarily determined by producers within the production chain. Consequently, the, the National Salmonella Control Program established by the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry plays a crucial role in outlining and implementing a series of risk reduction measures at various stages across the production chain. These measures aim to safeguard public health by minimizing the prevalence of Salmonella infection in poultry products and mitigating the potential of human. So that is all from us. Thank you for listening.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.